Alright guys, this is like my third time trying to make this damn video. Mama in the background kept making some noise, but it's all cool. Enjoy it while I can, because I know one day I'm not going to be here or she's not going to be here. And yeah, it's not too big of a deal, but just want to make sure there's no background noise for y'all. Anyways, here we had QUBT, which was today's trade. So let's see what actually ended up happening. I did notice before all this happened, look at this, I'm gonna replay that for y'all. I did notice the bearish wedge down here. Boom, 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 boom. Even on the daily, it was starting to squeeze up. And overall in the bullish trend and the EMAs. But really, just my main thing that I saw, I'm not really gonna pay much attention to that. Really, the main thing that what the hell happened here? The main thing I saw was this bearish wedge. A lot of resistance. Boom, 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 boom. And then all I ended up doing was from the start here to the bottom here, I ended up aligning my trend line to where it doesn't disrespect any of this. It's still valid, still getting rejections. But now, when price was about to open, we had previous rejections, and we come and wait to see what market comes to do. Let's see. Boom, it had this. This is what I'm talking about, how I adjusted my trend line to that resistance. Boom, right here, 825, and it goes in confluence with this here, so it's still valid. And then boom, 830 comes in, breaks above. I actually entered this off of 1 minute. I wanted to enter right here. Price moved a little too quick, so it filled me somewhere around here. Stop loss of code, of course, at low of day right here at 8:30 market open. Looking at it, price managed to come straight down and then just what? Wick me the fuck out to then push up. Looking at it now, I'm like, maybe I should have stop loss at the actual low push there. I don't know. I haven't back tested that. Usually I just do that at the low day of the first kind of momentum. Anyways, it pushed me out. It stopped me out. Boo-hoo. But I did manage to get a re-entry. I've noticed that most of the time when it wicks you out like that and then comes right back above the level and gives you that volume, you can enter, which is exactly what I did. And I did that right here. Price had then formed a bearish trend. I was going to enter something like this here, but then price, I was going to enter something. What was I looking at? I was looking at something like this here, and then price came up and fell to close above. I wanted to see like a strong push up, and then started ranging. I'm like, let me just adjust it again here, and then boom, price actually got some volume here, and I'm just like, let me wait to see if I can get a strong volume candle as the candle goes. It didn't, so I adjusted my trend here, and then boom, we got this here. I'm like, yep, this is good enough right here, right back above the trend line. Still gives me a good risk to reward. I enter that, and then price just ended up ripping, as you can see. Boom, price hit TP1, I went break even. Price hit TP2, I trailed one, and then from there we started going on the 5 minute. Price range, boom, hit TP3, I trailed another one, and then from there I just left one running until trailing, and then boom, I got stopped out right here. So not bad. The only thing I would say I could have done better was managing my position. The first one I took the L. It's all right, whatever. I lost $45 on that, 13%. And then where I took my first trim, which was pretty much, I believe, I want to say I took it off here. I don't know why I took it off early. I want to say I did take it off there. Let me see. Let me check. Can I check what time I took this? Give me 1 second, guys. I want to see. Yeah, right here. I took it at 9:07. Yep, I took that profit off right here. Not sure why. Anyways, that's what I need to work on. That's not good. Because that was at 22%. I trimmed one. I need to trim. I literally have it in my rules here. I need to trim at 30 to 40%. And I did it. The second trim, I trimmed at 50%. And the runner that got stopped out, I went up 45%. So I secured $20, $45, and then $41. Pretty good, but still, that first trim should have never happened. I should have trimmed when I was at least 30, 40%. Right? So keep that out in mind, Ricky. Don't trim too early. It fucks up your risk to reward. So QUBT ended up playing out. First one stopped out. Second one ran. Awesome. And then the one that really just fucked us over today is Reddit. Oh my god. Part of me loves Reddit because it's one of the trades that I took a while back and it had me my biggest day. I think I made like a band or something. But that doesn't mean I need to keep trading it. But in my opinion, it was honestly bad. As you can see, started that trend from down here, kept going down, respecting it. And then we had a nice push up. And I was like, oh damn, this is it. It is gonna rip. No, it did not. It did not at all. I'm like, it's supporting the EMAs. I'm like, yeah, we can get a good bounce here. Nope. I adjusted my EMAs here. You can see right as it rides. Boom, boom, boom. It still respects that, respects everything else. I'm like, awesome. So this is 825. If that was 830, I would have entered it. But it was 825. Let's see. If I were to enter at 830, none of these candles here are telling me buy. This is the only one that told me buy. That's actually where I entered. But as soon as I entered, that shit came right back down. It didn't do nothing for me. It faked me out, guys. Like, it went up as soon as I entered, fake out all day. And then from there, it just never, it kind of came back above. And then it faked out again. It was just full of fake outs. Nothing too good here. Anyways, it just happens. I guess all we can do is just kind of manage our risk. We got to be able to manage our risk, not take a big ass loss, and really let our winners run so that they can cover those unfortunate trades. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. As you can see, QUBT, I did not trim that first con appropriately. It was a little too late. So we're gonna keep working on that.